Hello, extraordinary Stoic friends. If you're new here, it's great to have you. Pull up a chair, grab a coffee or tea if you're fancy, and join us on this journey to mastering the art of calm. To our returning Stoics in training, thank you for sticking around. Your dedication to personal growth is what makes this channel thrive. You're the reason I keep showing up with these bite-sized life lessons. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that sounds simple, but packs a punch. Calm is power. Let's face it, life throws curveballs daily. Traffic jams, canceled plans, unkind comments online, or that one person in your life who seems determined to test your patience. But what if I told you there's a way to handle all of that with grace, composure, and yes, a little humor? The secret lies in emotional detachment, not in a cold or aloof way, but in a way that protects your peace and keeps your energy focused where it matters. The ancient Stoics, from Epictetus to Marcus Aurelius, had this figured out centuries ago, and their wisdom still works wonders today. So buckle up, or if you're sitting comfortably, stay there, because we're unpacking 6 Stoic habits that will help you reclaim control over your emotions, navigate chaos with clarity, and transform calmness into your superpower. Let's get to it, because serenity isn't just for monks on mountaintops. It's for you, me, and anyone ready to conquer life's madness with a steady, unshakable mind. Ready? Let's go. Habit 1. Mastering emotional detachment. Know your circle of control. Dear Stoic, I'll say this first. Life is messy. One minute you're feeling on top of the world, and the next you're battling traffic, dealing with rude coworkers, or trying not to cry over the economy. Let's be real, it's exhausting. But now I'm going to tell you something that could change everything. Not all battles are worth fighting. The Stoics were geniuses at staying cool under pressure. They figured out a key to inner peace. Focus only on what you can control. Picture your life as a big circle. Inside that circle, your thoughts, actions, and responses, the things you do have power over. Outside the circle, that's the junk you can't control, like the weather, other people's drama, or how the stock market feels today. Here's the magic. If you stop sweating over what's outside your circle and focus on what's inside, you'll unlock a calm that most people only dream of. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who could have been a life coach, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Let's bring it down to earth. Imagine you're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. You're not moving, the clock is ticking, and your blood pressure is rising. What's in your control here? You can't make the cars disappear, but you can control your reaction. Instead of losing it, turn on a podcast, breathe deeply, or enjoy the weird stillness of just sitting. See, this habit isn't about ignoring life's problems or pretending nothing bothers you. It's about building a mental shield, emotional detachment that keeps your peace intact while the world does its thing. When you zero in on your circle of control, you stop handing your emotions to things that don't deserve them. Take it from Viktor Frankl, a man who survived the Holocaust and still managed to find wisdom. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So, here's a little challenge for you. Every morning, ask yourself, what's in my control today? Write it down if it helps. Your mindset, your reactions, your choices, they're all yours to steer. The rest, let it go. Seriously, stop wrestling with stuff that's beyond you. It's not quitting, it's winning. Is this easy? Nope. Worth it? Absolutely. Like lifting weights at the gym, emotional detachment takes practice, but every small win builds your strength. Next time your day gets derailed, or someone's negativity tries to pull you in, remember your circle. The power isn't out there, it's in here. So, dear Stoic, step into your circle, claim your calm, and let the rest roll off your back. This isn't just surviving, it's thriving. And you've got this. Habit 2. Embrace what you cannot change. The art of graceful acceptance. Okay, let's cut to the chase. You're Stoic now. That means we're diving headfirst into a skill that separates the calm and collected from the stressed and spiraling, accepting what you can't change. Trust me, once you master this, life won't feel like it's constantly dragging you into a losing fight. Let's start with a classic nugget of wisdom. You've probably heard this one before. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Simple, right? Yet somehow, most of us spend half our lives wrestling with things we have zero control over. Spoiler alert. Life doesn't care how hard you tug on that rope. It's still not budging. Tug of war with reality. Picture this. You're locked in a game of tug of war with life itself. The more you pull, the more the rope digs into your hands, leaving blisters and frustration. But the moment you let go, relief. The fight is over. That's what acceptance feels like, not defeat, but freedom. When you stop wasting energy on what's beyond your grasp, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters. Here's a real-life example. Imagine your flight gets canceled. Annoying? Absolutely. But stomping around the terminal, glaring at the airline staff, or firing off angry tweets won't magically make a plane appear. What you can do is rebook, grab a coffee, or call a friend to vent. See the difference? One approach keeps you stuck in frustration. The other gets you moving forward. Acceptance isn't giving up. Let's get one thing straight. Acceptance doesn't mean waving a white flag or sitting back like, whatever. It's about balance. You can still fight for change where it's possible, but you've got to know when effort becomes resistance. As Marcus Aurelius, the OG Stoic emperor, said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Think of life like a river carving through stone. The river doesn't try to smash the rock into pieces. Instead, it flows around it, shaping the landscape over time. That's what acceptance does. It helps you navigate challenges with persistence instead of force. You adapt. You grow. You thrive. How to practice acceptance like a Stoic: pause and reflect. The next time life throws you a curveball, stop. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this something I can change? If the answer is no, let it go. Not everything deserves your energy. Reframe challenges. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? That small mental shift turns roadblocks into stepping stones. Anchor yourself in gratitude. Even when life feels like a mess, there's always something to appreciate. The good cup of coffee, a kind stranger, or even the fact that you made it through another day. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lost to what's still here. Set boundaries with reality. Know the difference between what you can control and what you can't. It's like being a sailor in rough seas. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Level up. Don't give up. Acceptance isn't about settling. It's about reclaiming your energy, your peace, and your power. Instead of burning out trying to control the uncontrollable, you rise above it. Sure, life throws curveballs, but you learn to dodge, adapt, and keep moving forward. So next time a storm rolls in, remind yourself, I don't control the wind, but I can choose how I steer my ship. That choice, calm, deliberate, and grounded in acceptance, is your ultimate strength. Habit 3, choose your response. All right, my friend, let's get real for a second. Life's throwing curveballs left and right, isn't it? You wake up, spill coffee on your shirt, hit traffic, and then someone at work emails you in all caps like you're the one who broke the printer. Sound familiar? Yeah, life's messy. But here's the good news. You don't have to let all this chaos hijack your peace of mind. Nope, not anymore. Here's the secret sauce. You always get to choose how you respond. Yep, no matter how bonkers things get, that little moment between what the heck just happened and what do I do now is your sweet spot. It's where your power lives. And trust me, it's a power move most people don't even know they have. Take it from Viktor Frankl, a man who survived the unimaginable during the Holocaust. He said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. That's not just some deep quote to throw on a mug. It's a game plan for life. Let's break it down with something simple. Say you're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Old you? Probably gripping the wheel, cursing under your breath, and questioning why you didn't just move to a cabin in the woods like you always said you would. New you? You're cranking up a podcast, singing along to some guilty pleasure tunes, or heck, just taking a moment to breathe. Why? Because yelling at traffic has literally never worked. Not once. But shifting your reaction, that's where the magic happens. And look, I get it. This whole choose your response thing sounds good in theory, but what about when life hits you with something bigger? Losing a job, dealing with a breakup, or that curveball you didn't see coming? Here's the thing, you're not a robot. You're gonna feel stuff. That's normal. But the power lies in what you do next. You can stew in the frustration, or you can step back and ask yourself, what's my next best move? Think of it like this. Life's like a movie, and you're the director. Sure, the script sometimes goes off the rails and an actor forgets their lines, looking at you, random coworker who dropped the ball again. But as the director, you get to decide how the scene ends. Do you let it spiral into a mess? Or do you cut, reset, and take control? And hey, this isn't about being perfect. Even the best of us lose it now and then. I may or may not have yelled at my toaster last week. It's a long story. But the goal isn't perfection. It's progress. Catch yourself sooner, choose better, and over time, it becomes second nature. So next time life throws shade your way, remember this. You're in the driver's seat. The situation? That's just the road. You get to steer. Take a deep breath, smile, and respond like the calm, collected legend you are. Because, my friend, calm isn't just power, it's your superpower. Habit 4. Stay focused on your core values and goals. Dear Stoic, let me start with this. The world is loud. It's chaotic. It's full of shiny distractions screaming, look here, do this, be that. But let me tell you something right now. Calm isn't found in chasing every trend, every opportunity, or every opinion. Calm comes from knowing what truly matters to you and sticking to it like glue. Now, I'm going to talk about this because right now, too many of us are running around like headless chickens. We're caught in the FOMO trap, fear of missing out, pulled by what society says we should do. Buy that, try this, become that. But here's the truth, my friend. When you try to be everything to everyone, you end up being nothing to yourself. The Stoics were crystal clear about this. They believed that peace comes from aligning your actions with your core values and goals. Marcus Aurelius said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Simple, right? Yet so hard to live by in a world that's constantly trying to tell you what's right and true for you. Think of it like a compass. Your values and goals are your North Star. Every time you let distractions pull you away, you're like a sailor abandoning their map to chase a mirage. Sure, the mirage looks tempting, but it's never real. Your compass, though, that's what keeps you moving in the direction that actually matters. Now let's make this practical. Start by asking yourself, what do I really want? Not what your boss wants, not what your friends think is cool, not what Instagram influencers say is the dream life. What do you want? Write it down. Stick it on your fridge, your mirror, your forehead if you must. Let it remind you every single day. Here's a scenario. Imagine you're an artist. Your goal is to finish a masterpiece, but along comes a million distractions. A new TV show, another social media trend, the pressure to take a real job because someone said your dream isn't realistic. Ignore the noise. Stay at your canvas. Every stroke you make is progress toward your goal. Or maybe you're someone who values family above all. Yet work keeps creeping into your evenings and weekends. It's easy to feel trapped, but here's the power move. Say no to overtime that pulls you away from dinner with your loved ones. By choosing family over fleeting deadlines, you're living your values in real time. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Life will test you. You'll feel pulled in 100 directions. But staying grounded in what truly matters is what gives you the kind of peace no amount of likes or money can buy. Let me leave you with this. Picture a tree. A strong, tall tree with roots that dig deep into the earth. No matter how fierce the wind blows or how much rain falls, that tree stands firm because it's rooted in something solid. That's you when you stay true to your values and goals. So my Stoic friend, here's your challenge. Every time you feel the world pulling you away, pause. Ask yourself, does this align with my North Star? If the answer is no, let it go. Your peace is too precious to trade for things that don't matter. Stay focused. Stay grounded. Stay calm. That's where your power lives. Habit 5. Break free from unhelpful habits. Next up, let's talk about habits, the sneaky little routines that run our lives on autopilot. Some are lifesavers, like brushing your teeth, but others, not so much. You know the ones I'm talking about: doom scrolling on your phone, binge watching when you should be sleeping, or stress eating snacks like they're the solution to world peace. These habits don't just waste time, they quietly steal your energy, focus, and calm. But don't worry, friend. You're not stuck. Habits aren't destiny. They're just patterns. And patterns, they can be rewritten. Here's the deal. Unhelpful habits don't form out of nowhere. There's always a trigger, something that sets the loop in motion. Stress makes you grab that extra cookie. Boredom has you flipping through social media. The key is spotting the trigger before it grabs you. Think of it as catching the magician's trick before the rabbit appears. Now, breaking free doesn't mean waving a magic wand. It's about swapping bad habits for good ones, one step at a time. Like Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. That includes habits. Let's make this real. Say you have a habit of flopping onto the couch after work and zoning out in front of the TV for hours. The trigger? Probably exhaustion. The solution? Replace TV with something energizing. Take a walk, listen to music, call a friend. You don't have to give up rest, just make it better rest. Here's another. Maybe you're that person who checks their phone first thing in the morning. Trigger? Habitual boredom. Solution? Replace it. Try journaling instead. Write down one thing you're grateful for or a goal for the day. It's small, but it sets a positive tone. This isn't about perfection, okay? You'll slip up. We all do. The goal isn't to never binge-watch Netflix again. It's to choose intentionality more often than not. It's about building habits that serve you, not ones that steal from you. Imagine your life as a garden. Every habit is a seed. Some grow into beautiful flowers. Others turn into weeds that choke the good stuff. Your job is to pull the weeds and plant the flowers. Start small. Water them every day. With time, the garden grows vibrant and your peace of mind blossoms. Breaking free from unhelpful habits isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about deciding, this doesn't serve me, and choosing better. Like Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So what's one habit you're ready to rewrite? Start there. Small, steady changes make the biggest impact. You're not stuck, you're evolving. Habit 6, reignite your thoughts for mental clarity. The last thing, my friends, is this. Your mind is your most powerful tool, but it can also be your biggest obstacle if left unchecked. You know those thoughts that loop endlessly, dragging you into negativity or doubt? Yeah, those. They're like an old playlist stuck on repeat, playing nothing but sad songs. It's time to hit pause, shuffle, and update the track list. Here's the truth. Mental clarity starts with curiosity. It's about looking at your own thoughts and saying, wait, is this belief really serving me? Spoiler alert, sometimes it's not. And when that happens, it's time to challenge those old ideas and invite in something new. Think of it as a spring cleaning for your mind. Let me tell you, this isn't some abstract theory. It's real and actionable. Say you believe, I'm too old to learn something new. Where did that even come from? Who decided that? Because guess what? There's a 70-year-old out there crushing salsa lessons, proving that belief wrong. When you challenge your thoughts, you break free from the limits they place on you. Now, cultivating curiosity is the secret sauce here. It's about looking at the world like a kid who's seeing it for the first time. Ask questions. Explore new ideas. Try something wildly different. Read a book you'd never pick up, or talk to someone who sees life in a way you don't. The more you stretch your mind, the more flexible and clear it becomes. As the wise Socrates said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Think about that for a second. It's freeing, isn't it? You don't have to have all the answers. You just need the courage to ask the questions. Let's ground this with an example. Maybe you're stuck in a rut at work thinking, this is just how it is. There's no way out. Is that true? Or is there a course you could take, a side hustle to start, or even a fresh perspective to adopt? When you reignite your thoughts, possibilities start showing up like hidden doors you didn't know were there. But remember, this isn't about a quick fix. It's a habit, like going to the gym, but for your brain. Practice mindfulness to notice when you're stuck in a negative loop. Surround yourself with inspiring ideas, podcasts, books, or even conversations with people who challenge you. Little by little, your mental clarity grows, and your emotional resilience becomes unshakable. Reigniting your thoughts isn't just about clearing mental clutter, it's about unlocking your full potential. When your mind is clear, your emotions follow suit. You become calmer, more creative, and more open to life's infinite possibilities. So here's your challenge. The next time a limiting belief pops up, don't just accept it. Question it. Flip it. Replace it with something empowering. You're not stuck in your old thoughts. You're the architect of your new ones. Build wisely. Hey you. Yes, you, still here, sticking around until the very end. First of all, thank you. Seriously, it means a lot. If you've made it this far, it tells me something special about you. You're not just a casual scroller or someone who clicks off halfway. No, you're someone who's genuinely curious, someone who's committed to growing, learning, and finding that unshakable calm we've been talking about. And honestly, that's rare. If you haven't subscribed yet, here's your sign. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's like giving your future self a little gift. Oh, and don't forget to like the video, because, let's be real, if you're still here, it's probably safe to say you got something out of it. Thanks again for watching, for listening, and for being part of this journey. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and of course, stay stoic. See you soon.